Hey everyone, let's do a quick review before the test. We have 5 minutes, so let's get going. Yo, guys, I'm over here. This is Mitch McConnell. He is the Senate Majority Leader. That means he's the most powerful man in the Senate. He's a Republican, and the Republicans have a majority in the Senate. Over here, this is John Boehner. He's the most powerful in Congress. He is the third in line for the presidency. He is also a Republican, and his title is Speaker of the House. Amy Klobuchar, the senior senator from Minnesota, she's also a Democrat. Watch her. Some think she might be a president someday. Harry Reid is currently the minority leader in the Senate. He's a Democrat. The Democrats have a minority. Colin Peterson is from Minnesota. He represents us in our district. We're District 7. He's a Democrat. Al Franken is the junior senator from Minnesota. He's also a Democrat. He's on his second term. He used to be on Saturday Night Live as a regular. Nancy Pelosi is the minority leader in the House. She's a Democrat. All right, let's go on. Remember that the Great Compromise established a bicameral or two-house legislature. The House is based on population and the Senate on equal representation. The legislative branch makes laws. Its powers are discussed in Article 1 of the Constitution. Bills are proposed laws. They can be written by anyone but need to be sponsored by a member of either the House or the Senate in order to begin the process. Only a president can veto or sign a bill. At the end of a legislative session, any bills that have successfully gone through the process to become a law can be ignored by the president. This then becomes a pocket veto. There are 3 qualifications for the House of Representatives. A person has to be 25, a citizen for 7 years, live in the state they represent. They will serve a 2-year term. Currently, there's 435 members of the House, and the Republicans hold a majority. There are 3 qualifications for the Senate. They have to be 30 years old, a citizen for 9 years, and live in the state they represent. Their term is 6 years. There are 100 members of the U.S. Senate, and the majority party is the Republican Party. Congressional districts are geographical regions represented by a member of the House. Constituents are people who live in those regions and are represented by the senators or the members of the House of Representatives. A bill of attainder is when someone is convicted of a crime without a trial. A writ of habeas corpus ensures that people are told what crime they are being charged with. Lobbyists and interest groups. A lobbyist is someone who represents an interest group trying to convince members of Congress to vote one way or another. An interest group happens to be a group of people with a common goal who are looking for political power, and so they come together. There are some states with just 1 member in the House of Representatives. Remember, it's based on population. Those would include North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Rhode Island, Alaska, and several others. Minnesota happens to have 8. California has the most with 53. There are legislative powers and non-legislative powers that come with Congress. Legislative powers are powers that the Congress has to pass a law in order to do. A non-legislative power is something that no law has to be passed in order for Congress to do it. For example, taxes. If the legislature wants to increase our taxes, they have to pass a law to do so. If they want to create a budget, they have to pass a law to do so. However, the impeachment process is a non-legislative power, and that allows Congress to put an elected official on trial. We have had 2 presidents who have been impeached. The first is Andrew Johnson. The second is Bill Clinton. We haven't covered everything, but we've covered a lot. I hope this helps. Good luck on the test, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Created using Powtoon.